But what would you say for the person who's sitting at home and they want more than anything to be more than the sum of their...
I'll tell you something about life. You know the difference between somebody who's going to make it and somebody who'll never make it? Is that person who's going to make it is going to be prepared to cross the line. There's a line there for all of us. And sometimes by crossing that line, you might fall off the cliff. But if you fall and you learn, it's great. If you don't fall it's great as well. But if you never cross the line, you're always going to live in Wonderland, and you're always thinking, I use Anthony Mundine as a perfect example. He'll never cross the line. He'll never take a risk, you know. You've got to take a risk to know what you can actually do. You got to fight the best and know if you're the best.
So don't be afraid of failure.
Listen, let me just tell you something else. You know, another terrible thing that I hate, when I was young growing up, you put the signs in the gym. I had a sign there, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. That's what a stupid saying it is, because you know what? It's crap. It's crap, because anybody that, if I told that to my child, I'd hate myself there, because I just tell my kids, you go out and do your best. You prepare and do your best. In my sport, it's one-on-one. In a team sport, there's always a hat to fit. There's always somebody. As long as you do your best and you know you've done your best, you succeeded, because you will learn from. You will enjoy that. You listen. You don't. Nobody can tell me that even when they've lost, when they know they've had the hardest fight, like me, when I've had hard fights and I lost against them, I know that I gave it 110%. At the end of all I want to do is embrace him, grill him, and just enjoy that experience, because I know I gave my best. Had I left something behind, in that 7th round, I could have knocked it, and I held back. Then it's different. It's a different story, you know.
And the winning isn't everything. What was it? Winning
isn't everything. It's the only thing.
That's the thing with that is that I think a lot of people think, well, I'm not sure I will win, so I just won't try.
That happens a lot too. But but what I'm saying is, then if that's the case, as I would say, don't compete. If you can't believe in what you're going to do, don't do it. You know, you've got a belief in what you're doing at the moment, and look what you're doing for it. Look what you're giving it. You're not giving it 10%, but I already know you're giving it 120%. All your energy, all what you've done, and that's the difference between and if it fails and you gave it that, still
you're okay.
You accomplished.
That's the thing. You're all right.
You try to do something. You try to help somebody. You try to help yourself.
Interesting, you know. I think you've just hit on something. I think you just hit on something. I think what happens is we all try to do people try to do these things, and they only put 50% in. So when they fail, they feel 50% guilty, because that's the part that they didn't put in.
That happens as well. But listen, even Jeff, when they put 110% in and they fail, sometimes they think they failed, but what they've got to learn is they didn't fail at all. They didn't fail at all. You just tried to do something. Like, you're trying to change people's lives. You may only change one, but if one's great, but if you might change 100. How do you compare changing 1 to 100? You don't. You just do your best.
Do you get inspired by a lot of people around you? Are there people who not your normal ones? I don't want to. I know that you'll be inspired by top athletes and coaches, but is there someone unusual who you wouldn't expect us to think Jeff Fenech was inspired by?
Well, let me tell you something. I've got my retarded friend Con. I was going to bring him here today. I take him everywhere. Right, but he inspires me more than anything in the world, because you know what? Although he's got all the problems in the world, but he gets up every day and lives the most normal of normal lives. He find it difficult to walk at the moment, but he'll get on his bus, he'll go to the pubs and talk to his friends. Obviously I've changed his life. I made him a celebrity. He thinks he's some big celebrity and he loves it, but I'm saying he enjoys life. And I look at some of those people, and I was watching TV a couple of days ago. I was getting on the plane and with my wife coming home from Melbourne a day ago or so, and I seen one of the part of the Special Olympic team, the New South Wales team, guy with one of those fake legs and so and these other people, thought, how strong are they? For me, Jeff, I don't know if I can help them. I'll wipe their, because I wipe Con's backside. I'll wipe their backsides. I'll feed them. I'll cook for them. I'll help them. I'll support them. I don't know how I could cope if that was me. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'd want to leave if that was me. But when I look at them, I'm so proud of them. They inspire me so much to do what they do and to compete and to live normally. I mean, I think it would be very hard for me, especially being in the position I've been and being able to achieve and do what I've done. I just don't know if I could. I don't know how I'd feel. I know one thing, and I say it a lot. If I was ever sick where I needed some, my wife for that to look over me to, I wouldn't want to be here. I would jump off that cliff.
Nah, come to my house, will I?
Yeah, I'm just, well, you know, so would my wife, but I'm just, I don't know if I'd wish that upon anybody, you know.
So in a nutshell, just to wrap up, someone wants to change their life. They've tried everything. They've read all the self-help books. What's just a couple of things you could say? This is it, boiled down in a nutshell. That's it, buddy.
Yeah, like I said again, I'd have a look at the history of some of our great, not just sporting people, business people. Yeah, read about them, and yeah, like I said, none of them got it for nothing. And surround yourself with good people. And I think the most important thing is preparation. Set yourself a goal for the every day. Say tomorrow I want to do this. Tomorrow I'm going to get up. I want to do that. Too many. Oh, we don't have time to go to the gym. We don't have to go to the gym. You can do things at home. There are exercises you can do on your own. We can't afford to go to the gym. There are things you can do to stay fit and stay healthy. You know, be able to say no to some of that junk food. Be able to say no to drugs. Be able to say no to things. We've got to teach our society that we're too easy. We're too many followers. We don't have enough leaders. You know, let's not be about being a leader. Be an individual. Be able to just be able to stand up for yourself. And like I said, honestly, mate, I've been around people. Like I said, every day they smoked every single day. We met every day. They said, I've never done it once, and they passed around. I sat there. You know, I've been in people's cars. I've had to get out because of the smell of marijuana. That's just not me. Like I said, I'm pretty proud to say that that I was able to say no, Jeff, you know, and I'm pretty proud to be able to say, like I said, I used to write little things down. I used to tell my fighters, don't just listen to somebody. That if you think that there were some great points, write them down, take them home and read them, put them in a little book and open it up every week. You know, be robotic. Think, you know, listen, this week I want to start again. What I'm going to do this week? What I'm going to do tomorrow? Write things down. You know. Too easy to forget.
And you do all that. You write these down. You repeat them to
yourself. I used to do it all the time. I used to do it all the time.
That's really interesting.
I used to do it all the time. I used to, you know, and like people say about watching old. I used to just watch myself I used to watch my fights 100 times a day. I sit at home. Why? Because I want to see what I done wrong. I'm not going to learn from other people. I'll learn from my own mistakes. You know.
One of the things is a lot of people think they look to people like yourself and Benny and all the other celebs, and they go, if I could be like them, my life would be happy. If I had achieved this goal, that it doesn't necessarily the case, is it?
Let me just tell you one thing, and I think you know better than anybody. The one, and Benny, I don't know, whatever he says, whatever. The most important part of being successful is being happy, and for a male, finding the right female, girlfriend, fiance, wife, mother, is the most important thing ever. I've never been happier or happier until I.
That's interesting.
Never, and I don't believe I ever would have achieved what I've done to this day or kept what I had I not got my partner Susie. I don't believe any of it would have been possible. You know, I've no doubt that. I know what I would be doing if she wasn't at home, if I didn't have somebody to go home to.
That's interesting, because guys take relationships with such a pinch of salt, but at the end of the day, that core relationship can build you into such a great... Oh,
no doubt. Listen, the reason why they take it for granted is, like I said, because and it's true as I'll sit here and say it. I'm no Brad Pitt, mate, but as I was growing up, girl after girl, do whatever I want to do, and you think that's never going to stop you, or you never wanted to change. Some people, you got to come to a point in time where you got to grow up and say, listen, I've done that, I've been there, I've done that, and even like sometimes you go out and that challenge is there, but is that challenge worth not being happy, or is that challenge worth and getting but is that you go out, you catch and you get your kill, you're both there, but is that, do you want to go through all that again? Like all of a sudden you're single again. You've done all that, and when finding happiness being at home with a good person, or and a family, people don't realise how important that is. And my advice to anybody that wants to be successful is have a great relationship.
And anyone can do that, because everyone has a family.
Of course we can.
But
we're all compatible. Yeah, because they don't. She's no good. Listen, the reason why a lot of people don't find happiness is because she's not right for you. They'll listen to one of their friends. Will come on, we can go out and have a good. Forget that, mate. Find what you want. find that inner soul of within yourself, and think, this is what I need to be happy. I've been out, I don't go out every Friday, Saturday night, drink. My wages are gone. Start to save something and think about tomorrow. Don't just live for today every day. Think about being happy.
I won't keep you any longer.